Good morning, children. Again, today I am going to revise chapter 1st for class 7 history. Yesterday, I have already said you that the medieval period is divided into two categories. First, the early medieval period from 8th to 13th century, and the later medieval period from 30th century to 18th century. During the early medieval period, the major dynasty were Palas, Pratihas, Rashtrakutas, Cholas, and Rajputas. But in the late medieval period, the famous dynasty were Turks, Afghans, and Mughals. Now we are going to study about the sources of history. First, traveology. Many Muslim and European travelers visited India during this period, means medieval period. Muslim travelers visiting India and wrote an account of their travels. These accounts are as follows. For example, Ibn Battuta wrote Rihala, which describes reign of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. In the same way, Abul Fazl, who visited the kingdom of Vijayanagar and wrote about the condition of the kingdom. The other source of literary is autobiography and biography. In autobiography, there are many autobiography. Among them, the most important autobiographies are Babarnama by Babur and Tariq-e-Jahangiri by Jahangir. In Babarnama, Babur described about flora and fauna of India, and in Tuzuk-e-Jahangiri by Jahangir, this says about the reign of Jahangir. And in biographies, the common example is Prithviraj Rasho by Chandwardai, Humayun-Nama by Gulbadan Begum, and Aine-Akbari by Abul Fazl. Aine-Akbari described the event of Emperor Akbar. Humayun-Nama by Gulbadan Begum throws the light on Mughal Emperor Humayun, and Chandwardai wrote about or described about the life and advantage of Prithviraj Chauhan, who was a Rajput ruler of Delhi and Ajmer. Now, come to the source of archaeological. In archaeological sources, first is known as inscriptions. They were found on coins, pillars, monuments, and seals. For example, several Tamil inscriptions of the medieval period shows existence of a social system that was opposed to show the caste system based on Brahmanical ideology and principles. Second source in archaeological is monument. You know that historical importance buildings are known as monuments, such as Red Fort, mosques, temples that provide a lot of information about that period. For example, Brideshwar Temple at Tanjore, Jain Temple at Mount Abu, Taj Mahal and Red Fort. All are the monument of medieval period. And the last archaeological sources is coins. Coins provide information about the names and dates of the ruler. They also give us an idea of the economic condition prevailing during that period. Now the rest is completed on the next video. Have a nice day.